Hello, OMG, and welcome back to LegalBeautie's Glam Courtroom, where today we have a review of the brand new products from e.l.f. Cosmetics. So really quick life update. I did get my test scores back from the LSAT, and let's just say that I have been very down and very upset over how I scored. I really thought that I did so good, and my score was pretty much nowhere near how I thought I did. So I'm definitely going to have to retake it, and it's probably going to delay my law school application process. So I feel like my chances of getting into law school might not be as high. I'm just trying to keep a really positive mind. But anyways, let's get back to why we're here. So we are going to be doing a review of the brand new e.l.f. Cosmetics products that have come out, such as their concealer. I have some powders here. I have an eyeshadow quad and a setting spray. So if you want to see if the brand new products from e.l.f. Cosmetics are guilty and just, you know, guilty of being worthy of your dollars, then go ahead and keep watching. But before you do, if you are new here, you want to hit that subscribe button so you could join my jurors, my jury, aka my legal glam team. And that way you can go ahead and comment down below when this video is done whether you deem these products as guilty or not guilty of being worthy of your dollars. So anyways, let's get into the video. Okay, so I have my bag of e.l.f. goodies in the Rite Aid bag, and the total for all of the items I got was only like 36 bucks. So make sure you have like a membership with Rite Aid or something like that so you can get extra money off. But here is the receipts. It was like $36 and some change for already dropping stuff. Y'all know I already dropped stuff already. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 products. So that's really not bad because normally it's like, what, 30 something bucks for a palette these days. So that's not that bad for how many items you get. Let's go ahead and unbag the Rite Aid bag. So I got here the Matte and Magic Mist Setting Spray. So again, I went and I picked up all of the new products that I saw at my local Rite Aid. I'm gonna go ahead and insert a picture of what it looked like, the display, and it wasn't very filled with anything. Here's the HD powder in Luminance, or however you say that. And then I have here the lip plumping gloss because we all like our lips to look abnormally big and not natural. And then here I have the baked highlighter and blush little circle wheel. Here I got the clay eyeshadow palette because I was like, okay, if I'm gonna do an e.l.f. review on the newest products, I have to include one of their eyeshadow palettes. Here I have the liquid liner from e.l.f. I don't think this one is a new product. I was in the market for a new eyeliner the other day, and I looked up what a picture of the e.l.f. one looked like, and I didn't like it, but we'll test it out today. Then next in the bagaroo, we have the Flawless Finish Foundation, and this is in the color Sand. It's in the color Sand. I was very disappointed to see the shade range at my local Rite Aid. I'll go ahead and insert the picture again. There was literally 3 colors to choose from. So I don't know if it is just a lack of colors, but I'll check later on the website to see what the inclusivity looks like. But yeah, 3 shade ranges, and this was pretty much the darkest one. That's not a good look, e.l.f. So maybe if you can get in your local Rite Aids more options for shade ranges, that would be absolutely great, because kind of not fair if you can't find your shade range. And even though I'm pale as shit, it's hard for me to find the correct shade. So I went with this one. It might be a little bit too dark, but I should be able to line it up with the concealer that I have right here. There's been a lot of hype around the concealers because they're only $3. I got the one in the lightest color. I want to say it is Fair, the color Fair. So lately I've been into not so much of a brighter under eye. I've been more into like an all around just like nice matte look. But you know, we'll go with for the bright eye today just for the video. And then I have their Length and Volume Black Waterproof Mascara. I'm a little bit scared to try this mascara just because this wand right here kind of freaks me out. It looks fat and thick, and when I'm applying mascara onto my eyelashes, I normally don't like something like that. I like something that's more spread out. And then since I want this video to be more of like an affordable makeup tutorial-ish review of products that are on the more affordable side, specifically centered around e.l.f. though, I'm choosing to put on these Eyeliner eyelashes that I got for Christmas from my cousin. I know Eyeliner eyelashes are relatively cheap. They're usually about $7-8. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna zoom you guys on in and we will start the process. Okay, so now that we are really up close and personal and all up in my business, we're gonna go ahead and start off with my usual routine, which I'm going to take this e.l.f. eye primer. I wanna say she was only like $3 at the time when I bought her. It could be cheaper. It looks like this. It almost looks like a lip gloss. It has totally like a lip gloss little tip of it. It's in like a color nude. So let's go ahead and we're gonna apply it to the eyelids. Now, I have used it before, there's not that much product left in it, but we're gonna work with what we got in her. So as you can see, it doesn't go on too smooth. I usually have to blend it out. And it blends pretty easily in. If you like to use concealers, this doesn't have as much coverage, but it's a little bit more sheer, but it'll do. It'll work. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on to this Clay new eyeshadow palette. These were really cute. They had another one that had, I wanna say, more pinky colors in it. Lately, ever since I dyed my hair more of this caramel color, you see my roots growing out. I still don't know why on camera or in my pictures, my hair looks super orange. It almost looks like a carrot orange, but it's definitely not. It's more of a caramel mixed in with some browns. But ever since I dyed my hair, I'm really into more of like browns on my eyes to match my kind of like light brown hair. Ooh. So this is what the little palette looks like on the inside. Very cute little mirror. And then it has the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors. And it has like this little clear sheet that tells you what it is. And I just dropped it, but I'm gonna go ahead and read to you. It shows that the lightest color in here is highlight. And then this is the base. And then this one right here should go on the lid, the crease, and then the line. So it kind of gives you like a little bit of direction on, I guess, how you should use the colors in this eyeshadow palette. But we're just gonna go ahead and create a random look. I don't have anything planned out in my head to do, so let's just go ahead and dig in. So I'm gonna first start off with the lightest shade right here. Now there is no shade color names. It's just more of like on that little sheet where they think that your shade should go. I'm just gonna go ahead and use this random little fluffy brush and then just go ahead and tap into this color right here. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and start to apply it. This is actually the first time I'm using e.l.f. eyeshadows, so I really just don't know how they perform. So we'll see on camera right here for the first time. Now I am noticing, pretty sure you guys can tell, there's not that much color going on. My brushes are completely clean, so there's going to be no residue from previous colors I've used on my eyelids. So this is going to be in their true glory, what these e.l.f. products look like. Really no color payoff here. Yeah, not feeling this color. So let's go ahead and we're gonna have to just dig into the darker color. I'm gonna go in with a smaller brush. It is the Luxie 121 mini tapered brush. I love these brushes, and I'm gonna tap into this darker color right here since we're getting no payoff in the crease with the beigey color or the beigey taupey color. So one thing about already that I'm getting from these shadows is that they are very powdery, and I noticed that when eyeshadows are powdery, they're a little bit more difficult to apply. So it looks like we're just gonna have to keep packing it on. I'm kind of just tapping it on. I'm not really like blending it on in. I'm kind of punching it on in very lightly. This brown's pretty. It's not as easy to apply. It's looking crazy. It's looking a little messy. I don't know if I'm liking this. So I'm just gonna go back in with that taupe-ish color and just dig into the color with my first brush I use and kind of just blend above the crease to kind of like clean it up because the brown is looking a little messy. And I know it's not like the worst shadow in the world. I'm gonna kind of dig in with the darker color again, but on this brush, and then just try to like make it better. It almost looks like the colors are erasing themselves. You guys can tell I'm having a lot of trouble All right, I guess it looks decent on camera. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to these shimmery shades. I'm gonna first start off with this lighter colored one. What I'm gonna do is wet the brush using the Matte Magic Mist and Set Spray. I'm really excited actually to try this setting spray. I am die-hard fan of the Morphe one. That is my go-to setting spray. I really use nothing else but that. So I'm kind of excited to see what this one will do. Whenever I like to go in with shimmer shades, I like to use brushes like these that kind of look like little angled fans. This one looks like it has a little bit of sparkles on it from before. I'm just gonna go ahead and take that off so it doesn't interfere with what we're doing. So let's get this little test spray. Let's see. Oh, okay. Sprays out a lot. Almost like hair. Oh. Everything goes wrong in my little videos, but it's all good. It's all good. So now that she's nice and moist, we're gonna go ahead and tap into that lighter shimmer. We're just gonna really dig in. There is a little bit of fallout. No one cares about fallout. And we're just gonna pack this on. Okay, so already off the bat, it is very, very dry. And I know the setting spray is a matte setting spray, but usually on a brush, it'll still give it a little bit of, what is going on? Why is it blurry? There we go. Sorry, my camera, I just noticed, went really blurry. I think it's having trouble focusing on me. I think it's doing it again. There. So this is going on very dry. It doesn't look foiled at all. So when I'm patting this in, I know that there was brown still. I didn't like cut the crease or anything. The brown is kind of rubbing into the goldish color. Let's wet the brush again and just see what happens. So I'm gonna put it directly on so that it soaks the brush. I'm gonna kind of like rub it in. And now we're gonna go back in and grab more of that darker shimmer color and then see what happens. Okay, yeah, nothing's happening. Okay, so you guys can see the lids. I'm not too happy with them. I'm gonna go back in with the darker color and just kind of clean it on up and go from there. This was the brush I was looking for. It has a little bit of black still left on it. It's kind of like just color from the previous time I used it, and just tap into the brown. So just ignore the black on the brush. It's not gonna affect this. And I'm just gonna clean this up. I do not like this look. All right, so anyways, we're gonna go ahead and put that lightest color that they claim that you can use as a highlight under the brow bone. I'm just gonna kind of scoop it there. And this is also very drying when it goes on. There's not much of a shimmer to it. Why does my camera keep doing that? Stop. There. It's not very glowy when it goes on. It's very, very dry and powdery. Okay, so the eyes are done. I'm gonna go ahead and get closer and you guys can see, does not look pretty. Oh well. All right, well, let's just hope for the best and then let's move on to the next step in this thing and then we'll go back to finishing up the eyes. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with the foundation in the color sand. I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit more so you can see how the foundation really goes on. We're gonna go ahead and open her up and then we're gonna grab, why is it so blurry? Sorry. So we're gonna take the sponge and then we're just gonna apply. I like to apply this directly on my face. Let's see how this goes. Pumperoo. There we go. Paint. It almost smells like the Morphe. Yes, that's what it smells like. It smells like the Morphe foundation. So I'm gonna wet the sponge with a little bit of that matte spray, the matte mist, if you will. And now let's put her on. Sorry, I keep moving. I know I'm not supposed to move in videos, but it's kind of hard to be like, and this is what's next. Like, no, it doesn't happen that way. Okay. Put her on. Oh Lord, I think I put on too much. The color's not that bad actually on me. All right, so we're looking shiny. We are looking real shiny, but I'm looking in my other mirror and actually I do like the coverage. I look dewy. It looks nice. All right. So let's go ahead and move on to the concealer. So I know I've seen a couple of reviews of the concealers and some people like them, some people don't. Some people did an all-day camera, an all-day wear test. We're just gonna go ahead and test it out right here. Off the color first. Let's go ahead and put it on, and just to show you guys, it is one of those little lip glossy looking things. So we're gonna go ahead and apply. Okay, the streaks feel very hard when you put it on. You're gonna have to pretty much dip in every time because you don't get a lot of product that comes out. So this feels cheap and it feels like it's going on very cheap. Oh no, it almost feels like if you scoop too hard, it's gonna remove your foundation underneath. I do really like the Morphe concealer, so this one, I don't know, I'm not really liking the application. I like to do this just for smile lines. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and blend her on in. Okay, so the concealer, as you guys can see, is on, and I feel like on camera I'm looking really freaking shiny. The concealer looks like it pretty much blended into the foundation, so I don't know, I feel like I look kind of crazy right now. But anyways, we're gonna move on to that HD Nude powder. It basically is translucent powder, and I got the lightest color that I could see there. I think there was like 2 different colors. It looks like it says peel off and turn. So it has like a little sticker, a little safety gadget right here, a little spinneroo so that your powder doesn't look like it flies out. So this is what it looks like. We're gonna go ahead and use the square side of the sponge and then just heavily apply it. The powder smells terrible. Holy cow. It almost smells like a Halloween store. You guys ever been there and it just smells like a dirty ass mask? That's what it smells like. Okay, so I like how the powder looks. I definitely don't like the smell. I would definitely try not to inhale or try to smell. I definitely would recommend like holding your breath when you're putting on the powder if you guys decide to buy it. I want to say it was only like $6 or so it's not too bad. I am liking how it looks. It doesn't look too drying. It almost gives me like a little shine in a way. So yeah, I kind of like how the powder looks. So now we're gonna go ahead and go back to, it's an old product. So the purpose of this video is to show you guys the new products, but it wouldn't be an elf video without trying to make it as elfy as possible. So now I'm gonna go in and start to create like a contour and some blush. So I'm gonna go in with these 2 colors right here. I am gonna start off with this one right here to try. I am going to start off with this color right here to try and give me some color. So let's go ahead and apply it on in with the same brush. I would say buy this little, I think they still sell this one, the Illuminating powder, whatever this thing is, palette. I would say get this one if you are kind of just going for a very natural-ish look, but you can definitely tell it's like I'm not wearing any bronze or anything. Okay, so the next step we're gonna do is eyebrows. Now I'm gonna be doing my eyebrows off camera. I am going to be using the $1 Billion Brow Pencil from the BoxyCharm just because e.l.f., from what I saw at my local Rite Aid, all they had was brow powder, and I hate brow powder, so I did not want to waste my money on something that I'm not gonna use. Okay, so the brows are done, and I can tell you guys that looking in the mirror at how the foundation looks and the concealer, I don't really like it, to be honest with you. I feel like my face looks textured, I feel like in person, it's highlighting a lot of my imperfections. I feel like it doesn't give me like a blurring effect. God, I look crazy with these eyebrows on. But that is so far the status on how I am feeling. So let's move on to the eyeliner. So the eyeliner, again, I was actually in the market for one the other day, and I was at Ulta, and I went ahead and Googled a picture of the eyeliner from e.l.f. and it didn't look good. So I actually just decided to go with, which one did I end up going with? I don't think I actually picked one out. Jeez, I didn't. Instead I bought a Jaclyn Hill palette. Go figure. So we're gonna go ahead and try out this eyeliner. So we're gonna go ahead and open her up. She looks like every other one on the market. Looks very similar to Wet n Wild. You go ahead and open it up, and thank God it has like a little brush. I hate the ones that have like little felt tips because I can't work with those. So let's just go ahead and create a wing. Okay, so the eyeliner is done, and on camera it doesn't look too bad. It actually looks pretty on camera. The only thing is that when you are putting it on, it almost looks like it starts to sheer out. Like it almost looks like the product disappears. So you have to kind of go over it a lot. It is drying down to a matte finish, which is what I like. My favorite eyeliner is the NYX matte jet, it's like jet black liquid eyeliner. It's just perfection. So this one looks like it could be similar to it, but definitely not a dupe. The only thing I don't like is, you know how in your eyelids you guys may have little lines and ridges, like I get those. Go ahead and move on to the mascara. Now the mascara, all the new items have like something on it that looks like this, that says new. So I picked up as many new items as I could. This one right here doesn't look like it says new, but I haven't seen e.l.f. with mascara. So to me, this is new. So we're gonna go ahead and unbox her and apply her on. Take her out of her box, and she looks like this. Good size, really good size for a mascara. Go ahead and open it up. Smells like a typical mascara, and then you take it out, and this is what she looks like in all her bushy mascara glory. So I am a little scared to use this just because, again, these thick short things scare me. So let's go ahead and just apply some, see what it does for the lashes. Feels a little rough, not gonna lie. So you probably can't see on camera because my wing is thick, but let's go ahead. There you can see little flutters right there. This mascara, it does add some length to my eyelashes. I have barely any, so it's very hard to see on camera. What I actually like about this little brush is it separates the little hairs on the eyelashes, which is actually pretty nice. I was afraid that with something this thick that it was gonna clump it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some to the left side, apply the eyelashes, and then we will move on to blush and highlight. Let's go ahead and spritz our face. Whew, goes on very wet. Very, very, very wet. So this is, we're putting this on before we do the blush and the highlight. So now we're gonna go ahead and grab that little circly quad that has the blush on the right side and the highlight on the left side. So let's open it up. A little hard to open for some reason. Okay, so now we're just gonna dip into the orangish, pinkish side. Be very careful to just tap into that side. Scooperoo. Oh, that's pretty. Very subtle. Very, very subtle. I feel like my face looks so round right now because I can't get a good contour. Okay, I like the blush. For sure, like the blush is very subtle. Not a big blush person. It's not giving me too much color on camera, but that's fine because I'm really not into blush like that anywho's. So we're gonna take the left side. Oh my God, this is the right side, dork. We're gonna take the right side and then create an inner corner highlight. So we're gonna pick some up. See how she does. All right, we're not seeing much. Oh, maybe you can. Okay, it looks very, very dusty. So let's do a nose highlight. Nose you can see on camera. Let's stroke this down. And then now I'm just gonna take my actual highlighting like wand and then just dip into it. Okay, not bad. Not bad, e.l.f. Looks like we have a decent product on our hands with the highlight. Like the highlight. I don't love it. In person, it's actually dusty, but on camera, the light is picking up the little glow very, very nice. Okay, so now the part I have been waiting for to try this e.l.f. Plumping lip gloss. So we're not gonna line these non-existent lips. We are going to just see how plumperoo they get. So let's go ahead and take her out. What does she look like? Ooh, she's a thick one. She a thick wand. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Technical difficulty. Okay, so let's go ahead and, ew, I got lip gloss on my mirror. It doesn't look cute. Okay, let's go ahead and put her on. Oh my God, it tingles. Holy cow. It almost feels like it stings. Maybe it's because my lips are really, really chapped. You have chapped lips, kids, don't try this at home. Trying to get some Kylie Jenner looking lips here. Speaking of Kylie, the tea is real right now, you guys. Okay, my lips feel like they are on fire, but anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and spritz one more time. Love the spritz part. And then I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys out, make myself look somewhat decent, and then tell you guys what I really feel about these new e.l.f. products. Okay, so we are all zoomed out and hair is done. Lips have finally calmed down and stopped stinging. So looking in my mirror and just looking in my vanity when I was doing my hair, I hate how I look. I think this is the first time on my channel where I absolutely hate how the look came out. So let's just do a quick overview. So the skin. The foundation is not that bad. It is a satin finish of how it dried down. When I put the concealer on top of it, it kind of just blended into the foundation, so you could not tell where I highlighted. Looking at it now after it is set with this translucent powder, the skin doesn't look that bad. The skin is actually decent. Right here has always been a problem area of mine. I feel like it looks oily and it looks patchy. So I just feel like maybe if I use a different primer, I can get the foundation and the concealer and the powder to set in the way that I normally would like it to set, where I look a little bit more matte, a little bit more just like fluid all over. I feel like on camera, you can't tell that bad. How much it is actually broken up here. Now, of course, there wasn't a bronzer at my local Rite Aid, so I wasn't able to pick one up, but using this illuminating palette right here, you guys saw that I tried to use the dark color and this color right here to create a contour. My face looks very round right now, which is why I think like I'm just not liking it too much. Would I recommend the foundation? For the price, I want to say it was probably only $6 if I am incorrect, and I'm gonna put the pricing down below anyways. I say the foundation is worth it if you're looking to save a quick buck. The concealer is decent. I wouldn't recommend the concealer, to be honest with you. Powder, I actually like. I feel like if I set this on top of a Tarte Shape Tape, or if I set this on top of the Morphe concealer, I'll probably like the finish a lot better. So I definitely recommend this little translucent powder. Now, as far as the eyeshadow quad goes, 100% I would not recommend this at all. And the reason why I wouldn't recommend it is very powdery and it's very patchy. It's very difficult to blend. And overall, I just feel like, I want to say this one was was $6. I just feel like you can get so many other palettes for a way cheaper price. Now the setting spray, I do like how it's set, although I don't like how this part looks. Everywhere else does look pretty matte. I would definitely use this again. Now the mascara and the eyeliner did take me by surprise. I really like this mascara. I was very wary of how thick and how short it was, but it actually helped in separating and in putting the mascara on my bottom lashes and on my top lashes. So I would actually 100% recommend the mascara, and I would 100% recommend the eyeliner. As far as the little highlight and blush palette, the highlight's decent. You can see it on camera. You can see it looks very shiny. The blush is really pretty. The highlight is okay. I would not recommend this little quad though. I feel like you can get something better with NYX, or just something better somewhere else. Let's talk about the last product, which is gonna be the lip plumper. This hurt so bad. Like, and I understand it's a plumper, but my lips were on fire and I had camera technical difficulties. So I had to basically upload the footage I've already filmed, and then I had to come back. Yeah, I wanna say it took about a half an hour for my lips to stop stinging, and my lips do not look plump. My lips look regular. Honestly, I don't think this worked on me. I'm not sure if it would work on somebody else, but I like the shine. I could see this on top of one of the Kylie Velvet lipsticks that I like to use, but the stinging and the plump part, yeah, plump wasn't there, stinging was definitely there. So I would not recommend this. So all in all, I really did enjoy making this video. I really did enjoy going to Rite Aid, and I took about a half an hour just standing there looking at everything and deciding what I wanted to use. Overall, there was a lack of shade ranges there in terms of concealer and foundation. I think that was just probably a stock issue. I'm not too sure at the Rite Aid. I'm pretty sure e.l.f. has more online, because I feel like I've seen reviews of how they have a lot more shade ranges. But anyways, would I recommend e.l.f. makeup? Absolutely. Would I recommend doing a full face of e.l.f. makeup? Absolutely not. I feel like there's bits and pieces from e.l.f. Cosmetics that are actually worth it, and obviously there are some that I just did not like. But anyways, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Your girl, Legal Beauty, deems e.l.f. as guilty of being worthy of your dollars for some products, but not all. But go ahead and comment down below what verdict you, my jurors, decide, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. And you can still follow me on my very difficult law school journey, and it's been a pretty tough couple of days. Getting back into a different rhythm at work, and still trying to get into law school. But anyways, I would really appreciate it if you joined me on my journey, and I hope you guys are having a good day. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I hope that you guys slay the rest of February. And anyways, I'll go see you guys next time. All right, peace.